welcome to Running Britain. I'm back in Seascale, which is where I left off last time. Thankfully the rain has stopped. It was quite bad, but there's a lot of dark clouds out over the sea, so that may come back to bite me on the bum. A little bit apprehensive today because I've got a couple of estuaries to cross. I've parked at Bootle and got the train to Seascale, and on the map the England Coast Path, it shows a path straight through, but then there was a sign at the train station saying that there's no safe crossing across the two estuaries and they recommend you get the train. So that's ironic. I've just got the train here and I may need to get the train back, but I'm just going to see how I go on. I can only try. It's supposed to be about 11 miles today. That could change depending on how much I have to detour, but yeah, we'll see how I get on. Right, let's go. I can feel it raining already. Right, here's the coast path. Let's hit it. And there we go, the first warning sign. Walking south the next kilometre of the England Coast Path Trail may be affected by high tides and flooding. Great. Oh well. Right, I'm being taken off the beach already and I'm heading into Drigg Dunes, which sounds hard work. It started drizzling and I'm in my usual quandary. Do I put my coat on or do I not? I'm not cold, but I'm going to be out for a while, so if I get wet I'm going to suffer. My legs are really wet because the grass is quite high, so that's made my legs wet. I may put my waterproof pants on just for that reason. Just see Sellafield in the distance. I didn't notice it before. Ran past that last time. Put my waterproofs on now. Still drizzling a little, but it has eased off a bit, which is typical. A lot of rain out over the sea, and apparently all of the mountains from the Lake District are over that way, but you can't see anything. Good one. I've just ripped my waterproof pants. I was just about to say, it's really good how on this stretch there's loads of signs to give you information about the path closures, and I've just got a little bit too close to a bramble and ripped my waterproofs, so gonna need to get some more before my next run. Ooh, that gate's a bit dodgy. Right, I'm in Drigg and I'm just a bit further up from the sea, still on the coastal footpath. Few people around today, walking dogs. I can see the estuary that I've got to cross, and I can also see a load of cows belting. Oh, thankfully I'm being directed away from the cows. I'm burning up now, it's stopped raining. Typically might take my jacket off but leave my pants on. Oh, a bit boggy. I should have put my waterproof socks on, but I didn't think it was going to be this boggy. Yes, I've got some seal skins which I got for one of my events. Absolutely brilliant. If you've never used them and you don't like wet soggy feet, give them a go. They're great, those bridges, but they're really slippy. Oh, this reminds me of the salt flats going over to Silla. Hopefully it doesn't go on for too long. I mean, what use is a bridge when you've got to negotiate this to get on it? Oh. Ooh. Now this is the first big estuary to cross. This one, as much as it's a pain in the bum, it's pretty straightforward because the coast path detours up this lane, and then I don't know if you can see that bridge in the distance. That's where I cross. So yeah, hopefully should be good to go on that one. Not getting that one. Right, just made it to Drigg train station. Gonna see if I can sit somewhere in the shelter and just weigh up which way to go, because I don't think don't think it's going to let me cross the estuary where I wanted to. Right, so I'm going to have to go along the roads to get to Ravenglass, and then once I get to Ravenglass I'll weigh up what I do there. Just check the weather to see when this rain stops, and it's not actually got any rain forecast, so yeah. Yeah, not good. Right, this is going to be really boring now on the roads, but needs must. Right, heading down here. Apparently there's a bridge across the estuary down this way. Lovely weather. I've got to the point where I'm not even trying to keep my feet dry now. It's just not going to happen. But I can see the bridge to get across this estuary. So that'll be one down, one to go, unless I bail at Ravenglass. Good one. Gate's broken. Right, I'm on a bit of a better track now. That was tough going through that field. I'm a little bit muddy. But yeah. I knew I was right to be apprehensive about this section, but I'm not going to let it defeat me yet. Right, I'm just weighing up my options. So I've passed one gap in the trail. I've managed to navigate around that. I should be fine to get to Ravenglass, but then I'll have to leave the England coast path, basically because it doesn't exist, and go a bit inland to cross that second estuary to get back to Bootle. So yeah, I'm getting there. Light at the end of the tunnel. That's Ravenglass ahead, so I've done 6.5 miles up to now. I've got just over 5.5 to go, I think. That doesn't take into account detouring for this next estuary, so might be a little bit more, but yeah, feel quite happy with where I am up to now. The rain stopped. What's not to love? Right, I've just got to Ravenglass, so there's the train station just across the road. This is my opportunity to bail and jump on a train back to Bootle, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to carry on. Although I might change my mind because it's just started to rain again. But no, I'm not. I've come this far. I love it when I come across a gem like this. Only problem is, I don't know if I've got any cash. some waffles as well. Right, my emergency £5 is going in. Let's hope I don't need that for anything else. Wow, that's an eye-opener. All the plastic which has been collected from local beaches. Just walking through Ravenglass with my hot chocolate. Just had some caramel waffles as well, really nice. So yeah, just take it easy until I've had my drink and I can start to run again. I'm not sure if this is the bit where it may be difficult to cross, so I might have to come back and go another way around. I can see water in front of me. There is a sign saying this way. I guess I'll risk it, see how I go on. Right, so far so good. Still going on the footpath. I've not seen anything that would make me think that I can't get through. I'm wondering whether when it's high tide the water is up at this bit, and that's why they say that sometimes you can't get through. But yeah, we shall see. I'll probably get to brick wall or something a little bit further up here. A metaphorical brick wall. Right, this sign is telling me to go this way and take the alternative route, which is what I'm doing, just to be safe, because I don't want to walk another mile and then have to come back. So yeah, it's signposted England Coast Path, so hopefully I won't get lost. Right, which way do I go now? Right, well, the England Coast Path signs didn't last long, and I'm having to look at my map to work out the route. Not doing too much running. I did something to my knee a few weeks ago and it's just niggling a little bit, so I don't want to push it too much. Probably will do a bit more running in a bit, but I just want to take it easy. Right, I'm not entirely sure where I'm going because I thought the idea of this diversion was to prevent meant that I didn't have to worry about the high tides, but I've just seen a sign saying it's still liable to tidal flooding. Can't see a distinct footpath, no footpath signs, but I can see where it looks like one's been trodden, so I'm just gonna go with that for now. Yeah, it's just disappeared. Right, I can see someone with the dog on the beach. Maybe I can get past that way. Let's head down there. Right, I've hit that metaphorical brick wall. There should be somewhere to cross according to the map here, but I ain't crossing that, so I'm gonna head back to the gate I've just come through if I can find it, and then carry on around. That'll take me on another footpath, hopefully further up I can cross. The railway bridge is just ahead. I should just crawl under the bridge. That's a joke. And it's starting to rain again. It should only be a little shower. Right, I've got a pretty long detour ahead of me now. I think it's going to take me about 2 miles out of my way, because I've got to go all the way along the estuary to the main road, cross over, and then back on the other side. So yeah, that's what I was afraid of. But yeah, there's absolutely no way across the estuary. There's supposed to be a footpath. So whether it's high tide, but even the sand is very soft, so I think even at low tide I'd be a bit wary of crossing there. But yes, we've just got to do this. I've got bags of time. I'm in no rush to get back for a change. It's really tough to walk on all this mud, let alone run. It's really taking it out of my legs. I can see a lovely rainbow, and can also see the road and a bridge, which is where I've got to cross over the estuary, and then I'll be heading back that away on the opposite side. Yeah, this has been tough. I knew it would be, but I was just trying to be optimistic, thinking, no, it'll all work out fine, I'll be able to get through. But yeah, it wasn't meant to be. Now, this doesn't fill me with confidence. Am I going to be able to get where I want to go if I go this way? Only one way to find out. This is not my favourite section. Fucking hell, this bridge just isn't safe. Oh, I'm really not enjoying this now. Just had to come through a farm and I just wasn't, there's no sign saying which is the public footpath, public rights of way. I'm I'm losing light now, so I'm panicking a little that I'm not going to get back to Bootle before it starts going dark. I at least want to try and get on a decent footpath if I can, rather than just on open boggy fields. Yeah, need to get a wriggle on. Right, I am now at the opposite side of the estuary to where I was, where I should have been able to cross. So a few miles later, whose idea was this? Oh, goodness sake. This is just not funny anymore. Right, I'm on a road at last instead of a really muddy track. Just a bit further down here, I should hopefully join the England coast path again. But look at the state of me. I've plucked my jacket as well, I'm not happy about that. And then I found another hole in my bum on my waterproof, so yeah, they're definitely for retirement. So yeah, I've got about an hour and 10 minutes left of daylight and 5.5 miles to go, so no pressure. I think it's going to be about 18 miles by the time I'm done today, which is 7 miles more than I wanted to do, but at least it's done. Back on the England coast path, thank goodness. Ministry of Defence firing range. Make sure to keep away from there. 3 miles back to the car. I can't wait. Back on the coast at last. I think I've got about a mile to go back to the car and then I'm done. Right, change of plan. Coastal erosion has closed the route, so I'm heading on the road. The end is in sight. I can see the train station and I can see my car. I'm nearly back. And there we have it. I'm back. 17.4 miles. So what was supposed to be 11 miles turned into a 17.5 mile mudfest. Look at the state. At least my trainers are a bit cleaner because I went through a stream to clean them off. Right, I'm heading back to the hostel now. I'm absolutely shattered. Yeah, see you soon.